full-sight showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. So Texas A&M's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bishop. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking for room, it's Bishop. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
The run inside. It's Bishop. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Pushes ahead. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
No bones about it on that third down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. Lowers his shoulder right between the tackles. Going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The give to the left.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Running inside. It's Owens. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Throwing Reed. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Baker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They give it to the freshman, his first carry. He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Reed fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Vols will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown ball! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He's now got 78 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. New setter downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Owens. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's Reed to throw. Finds his man. It's Baker. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Across. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteer. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard is going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. And this defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Reed, under fire. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the field.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Running inside, it's Baker. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
And wings it incomplete. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throwing Reed. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Wolverines coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's Baker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. This will be a huge blow to the upset hopes. If they can't get their quarterback up and going again, we'll check on his status. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run him that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The Volunteers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. The run inside. It's Bishop. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He might want another play. Third down play from the gun. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Goes to the option. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Reed. That's reeled in. It's Owens. Still running at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They thought
going for it all. Touchdown, Aggies. Into the end zone for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This defense is trying to protect a lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside. It's Bishop.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.